Om Namo Narayanaaya. Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Narayana. Respected Shrotas, Sadhakas, welcome you all. Receive these salutations, hearty gratitudes also, and congratulations, wishes and prayers that we continue this path more seriously, vigorously as the days come, so that this opportunity we fully encash and are both in the joy of doing the best and also the joy of getting the best. May the entire Guru Parampara, Devata Parampara bless all of us in this regard. Lokasevaka Adi, the Vyaktitwas for the Vikas of the which we are here in studying these Upanishads and also spending our every day. Let us recognize also the sources of help, blessings to us, and that is how every individual evolves. Taking the help of the Shruti, the Guru, the Devata, the Devi, the Deva, the Deva, and the Adhisthana of all, the Parabrahma. Let us be more responsible because we are given this information every day. Shwethshwathara Upanishad, Trutiyodhyayaha, the presence of ESHWARA in the creation and in the maintenance of everything, is the subject we are studying, which is again intermediate means for us to recognize the presence of the Parabrahma Paramatma beyond, and also at the happening level, universal or individual. Ishvara's role is there. In fact, he is the one with his own Ishanivihi Ishate. And like the soldiers in the army may little bit do the wrong parade or go out of line. Immediately the commander, whoever he may be, again he pushes them back into the line and to the proper rhythm of parade. That's what Ishanivihi Ishate. He is given that power to control them. In any other aspects also, he is the commander. In the same way, the entire universe of beings are being Ishate, ruled, governed by the Ishvara, by his Ishaniya Shaktis. That's the subject we are studying. The part of that Ishana Shakti of the Ishvara only is the providing of the Vividha Lokas for the Jivas, whether it is the Dukkha Lokas of the Narakadi, Sukha Lokas of Swargadi, Karma Lokas of Bhumi Adi, are part of his Ishaniya Shakti. Ishana Shakti, let us call it. We are subjected to go to all these places. And there are three things. One is what each of you and I individuals want to do with our freedom, what each of the individuals you and I are supposed to do as per the Ishvara's order. Third one is we getting back to our identity with him. Match is over, gone back to the pavilion, isn't it? So among these three, The third one is the highest. The second one is the second best. The third is first one is not allowed, wherein we misuse the freedom and create problem to ourselves, problems to the neighbors, problems to the totality, and trouble to the Ishvara also. These are the things as quickly we understand and abide in what is to be done, so better it is. So, to bring to our notice all these things while playing the play fully well given, to reach back to ourselves so that the Mukta Sthiti is achieved. All these directions, guidances are given in all Shastras, Upanishads in their own way. In this Shwethashvatara Upanishad, Shwethashvatara Rishiji is putting in his language this way. Knowledge is the same, thing to be known is the same, thing to be done is the same, thing to be reached also is the same. So we have seen the Prathamo Mantraha, Dvitiya, Tritiya, we will be studying today. Before that, the five things, our Veda Mantrocharana, Dhyana Purvaka, then our common sense thought, then our Prarthana Sankalpa, Upanishad Mantrocharana for Abhyasa, Upanishad Adhyana. Let us see that. Start. ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च. In this way, with prarthanas, invoke the grace, quieten the faculties, then enter into the next levels of intellectual inquiry into the truth, etc. Is the way one understands and evolves. Friends, in today's our second topic of common sense thought, though we have put it under the common sense thought, it is not the common sense thought, it is little serious only, but yet it's a common sense thought for those who are every day attending the Upanishad classes morning. That is you and I. That a question, again, a series of questions only, as we have to pause once in a while and then see the state of affairs in our mind, state of happenings in our inner understanding. as a result consequence of what we have been doing under the heading of pretext of our everyday attending these satsangas. So this today's common sense thought is for those who are regular. And what is it is the questions. The first question is look into the heart and see how far the mukti hetu, the Brahma Tattva Anubhava Nishchaya has happened in our heart. Drudha Nishchaya means Brahmanubhavena eva mukti bhavati. Has it come into our heart? How deeply it has come? Because this is the main theme of all Upanishads, all Vedanta, all the Bodhas of all the Gurus. We have been listening. How far that has gone deep into us. And like the doctor giving medicine, but how far that medicine is going to the place of infection or problem and curing it, it has to be tested. So, have we really at this very first level succeeded or not as a result of our everyday Shravana? But we also know with Shravana it is not sufficient. Manana also we have to do. Then there is chance for this to happen. What is to happen? Brahmanubhuti Brahmadattvanubhava eva moksha hetu. Isn't it? Then only we will go for that. If whatever is like Vasishtha was saying yesterday, whatever one wishes to achieve that, whatever has to be done when thoroughly done, then only that is achieved, and then that will be definitely achieved. Both he said. So here also is that Brahmanubhuti eva moksha hetu. Is it convincing in our heart very deeply? That's a great medicine. We have to infuse or induce or inject that medicine in us, or that medicine should be produced within us as an experimentation of the study of the Upanishadic Shastras deeply. Upanishad may be telling many things to us, but the final purpose of all tellings is this only. Correct? Second point is lower and lower we discuss ki that mukti giving Brahmanubhuti is that about that Brahma Tattva Astitva, there is something beyond. This entire world, substratum, Brahmasthi. In that knowledge, are we thorough? In that conviction, are we thorough? Or we are just like others who are never listening to Upanishads? Or we are the same as we were before we started studying the Upanishads? Brahma Tattva Swikruti has happened or not? Then only that Brahma Prapti Moksha Hetu, that step can be achieved. We have to see, have we convincingly understood, isn't it, that there is some adhisthana beyond all this, and that is the one Janmadi Vikara Rahita. This is very, very essential. Just because we are listening, that knowledge should happen, there's no guarantee. Unless we work for it and we don't work it, then that knowledge will not come. Then what will happen? That knowledge about the substratum, when it is not there, then the superimposed only taken as substratum or real. The moment this one mistake happens, no difference between us or and samsaris. In sense, we will be samsari only, not the sadhaka. Sadhaka is of the sadhya. The sadhya for moksha is Paramatma only. If the sadhya is anything other than Paramatma, we are not sadhaka. But for that, that which is never seeable by any of the upadhis, about that Brahma Astitva, are we convinced? Upanishadic knowledge is for that purpose. We have to check how much we are remembering the truth, we are valuing the truth, We are giving weightage to the truth throughout our days, है ना? It's not no कि मेरे बैंक में पैसे हैं करके खुश. It's not enough. That money has to be withdrawn and used for the purposes. In the same way, it is not enough that we come to classes and that information somewhere in the corner we kept not using it. No, that has to be remembered, reflected upon, and should be used. है ना? If the astitva of the Brahma Tattva is svikruta as adhisthana, then our attention towards the upadhi or the anything aropita should not be there. If we are still valuing the aropita, that means we have not fully agreed with the adhisthana. So, what it means in Vedanta, Guru says, as it is in Kena Upanishad, Mimamsameva te manye. Still, you have a lot of more to listen and to contemplate on. है ना? सो पूरा दवा काम नहीं किया. और थोड़ा डोज लेना है और थोड़ा समय लेना है और याद रखना है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल व्हाट वी हैव टू अचीव व्हेन वी आर क्लियर, then to achieve that we will be doing what we have to do. Okay, then the third one, it is brahma tattva jnana. About its satyata, its existence. Who is telling us? The Upanishads are telling. Even though the Upanishad is in our hands every day, we are studying that Upanishad, yet still a question remains: do we have that bhakti? Do we have that shraddha for that Upanishad Shastra? You know, just like we may be with parents for 40, 30 years, but not necessary that we have that shraddha devotion to them. A couple may be there 50 years together, but not necessary that they have that intense love. You know, just being together not necessarily guarantees about the depth of the affection or identity. Sometimes people are very far, yet they have that affection. In the same way, Upanishad Shastra is in our hands, but how much is the bhakti, the shraddha, the required respect, reverence for this Upanishad Shastra we carry in our heart, which contains the knowledge regarding the Brahma Tattva. That Brahma Anubhuti is the Hetu for moksha. It is very clear for you and I. Yes, if there is no respect at all, we won't even come to morning class. Therefore, there is it. But is it that much intense and deep that this Upanishad is the highest authority for me? I have to deeply study it and I have to get convinced about the Adhisthana Brahma. Then comes the next one. The Adhisthana Anubhuti gives mukti from the Aropita. Mukti is from the Aropita. Happens in the experience of Adhisthana. Rope experienced the bandhana caused by the Aropita, Sarpa ityadi goes away. Isn't it? Now, Upanishads, who brought the Upanishads into our life is the Paramatma himself, the Guru Parampara himself, and our own Gurus. Isn't it? So, towards those Gurus, our respect, how much is there? Our Shraddha, how much is there? You know, they are go together. The Shraddha to our Guru is inducing in us Shraddha in the Upanishads. And he alone is the Guru who induces Shraddha, Bhakti, Ananyata in the Upanishads. We may consider many as the Gurus, but among them, the Guru Uttama, the best Guru is he who is taking us towards the Upanishads. There are many Gurus. Somebody teaches Vyakarana, somebody teaches Parayana, somebody teaches driving or swimming or cooking or anything is a Guru only. That level of that type of Ajnana he removes, therefore he is Guru. But they are all not Sadgurus. Sadguru is the one who introduces Upanishadic Tattva Jnana to us, Brahma Jnana to us. So, how much is our tuning to him in our heart? You know, they go together. If we have interest in the Upanishad, The Upanishad teaching Guru, towards him we have to have Shraddha. If you truly have the Shraddha in the Guru, inevitably from the Guru we get exposed to the Upanishadic Jnanam regularly. If we truly study Upanishad, the Adhisthana Jnana should be there. If the Adhisthana Jnana is Sampurna, then Adhisthana Anubhuti eva moksha. That should be strong. If that is the case, how can we do anything other than the Brahma Prapti Prayatna? Isn't it? If these are all not happening, means everywhere everything is there, but nowhere anything is there completely. Like the body, it has got all ingredients, but not sufficient. Therefore, the deficiency. Therefore, no immunity. Therefore, continuously attacked by the diseases. He is not dead, he is alive, but not sufficient immunity to face all the outer inner challenges. Therefore, all the time attacked by the diseases. Why? There is deficiency of the important salient ingredients, whatever you call them in your medical terminology. In the same way, in none of these things we are at zero level. If that is the case, you and I would have not come regularly. But the 100% level is required for the total application, total benefit. That's the point we are discussing. Like in the world, except very few, nobody is 100% bad. But the question is not that. Question is everybody should be 100% good. Then only all problems go away. You know? Like in the traffic, nobody is 100% chaotic in his driving, etc. No, that won't help. Everybody should be 100% following the traffic rules. Then the traffic moves smoothly. Like in my body, nothing is 100% bad. But everything should be 100% good. The heart, the lungs, the kidneys, the blood circulation, the digestion, all. तब जाकर एकदम जबरदस्त शरीर. In the same way, in these crucial salient things related to spirituality, there should be 100%. Then only it will work. That's why the discussion. Then, who has sent this Guru to us is the Ishvara only, the Paramatma only. To that Paramatma, have we recognized Paramatma in one form deeply in our heart and praying to him to come as Guru or thanking him for coming as Guru? How frequently it is happening? If that Ishvara Bhakti Shraddha is not there, it reflects in not having Shraddha in the Guru, reflects in not having Shraddha in Upanishads, reflects in not having Shraddha in Brahma Tattva, reflects in not having Shraddha in doing those sadhanas to experience Brahma Tattva. Is equal to we are not sadhaka. Then who are we? Samsari. With all this attire, with all this dressing, with all this makeup, still we are not sadhaka. It happens. We have to recognize it. That alertness, that recognition, honestly, and rectifying wherever things are going wrong, it is the price we have to pay very seriously. And there, where sadhaka and samsari or ahankari, that is tested. Sadhaka, the moment he recognizes he is going wrong here and there, he just unhesitatingly rectifies. A ahankari samsari neglects it, justifies it, says chalega aisa hi. Then all his efforts will be not leading to any result because the efforts are not correct. Then he says, मैं 40 साल के साथ और गुरु के साथ था सारा उपनिषद सुना कुछ नहीं हुआ. Now, who is to be blamed? Is the Upanishadic Rishi or the Upanishad itself or the Brahma Tattva there or the Guru? Even if you blame them, it won't help, no. मुक्ति तो नहीं मिला ना, साधना तो हुआ नहीं. So we have to pause and think again and again. Then to have that Ishvara Bhakti, do we have time? Do we have prema to do that bhakti to the Ishvara? If nahi hai, time nahi hai, prem nahi hai, so why will we sit in front of that Ishvara for half an hour, 1 hour and do a upasana to him and pray to him? Oh Lord, come in the form of Guru and guide us in the Moksha Vidya through Upanishad. There is no time, isn't it? The people are so much lost in the samsara that they don't have the time, they don't have the mind, they don't have liking, even for half an hour for that Ishvara. अब देखो then, how can their antakarana become सात्विक, आध्यात्मिक, पारमार्थिक, पारमात्मिक? नहीं बनेगा ना. तो फिर क्या होगा वो? राजसिक एंड तामसिक ओनली. In the rajasikata, bahirmukhata and only running for all artha kama, and in tamasikata, tired and exhausted, they just go for sleep. Therefore, 12 hours sleep, tamoguna, 12 hours exertion outside the rajoguna. It is 100% fully established samsari, isn't it? So, to have that Ishvara Anugraha, Ishvara Upasana required. For that, the Prema, Samaya, Mana, for that Ishvara should be given. For that, we have to little bit withdraw ourselves away from the Rajas and Tamas. Now, make all of them 100%. How is it? 0% Rajas, 0% Tamas, 100% Sattva. Totally with Ishvara doing his Prarthana, Upasana. Prarthana to him. That will make the Ishvara arriving in our life in the form of the Guru. 100% the Guru comes, 100% Guru recognized, 100% Guru surrendered. We surrender to Guru. That leads to the Guru fully taking us into confidence and into us inducing the Upanishadic Jnanam. 100%. If the 100% Upanishadic Jnanam entering into us, then Brahma, Brahma Swarupa, Brahma, Brahma Satyata, Brahma, Brahma Adhishtanatva, other than Brahma, Sarvam, Kalpitam, all these, if the Upanishad is thoroughly 100% studied, all these knowledge should come 100% in us. Consequences, Brahma Prapti eva moksha hetu, 100%. If that is, the whole 100% our life is only dedicated for it. There is nothing other than it. Such person is called full-fledged, matured, complete sadhak. Isn't it? Now his whole day schedule is for what? More and more tattva shravana, tattva chintana, tattva vicharana, tattva anubhuti prayatna. Is it happening in our life? That is the common sense thought today. At the same time, it is the most uncommon spiritual thought. But for you and I, being regular students of Upanishads, we can pause once in a while and rethink and readjust ourselves at whichever the place we have to add to. We have to complement or we have to change ourselves. Isn't it? Anyway, we are in this beautiful path. So why can't it be more beautiful, more perfect? Otherwise, if these type of thinkings, cautions, pausing and contemplating are not there, then these things gather the mechanic way. But then again we go back into the samsara, sara rahita, rasaswadana prayatna, samsara prayatna. Isn't it? Like in India, Hindus, if they are not careful in their dignity, self respect, and their aggression and power, continuously from one or the other source, the trouble comes to us. Sanatana Dharma. A huge group and brand and people of lakhs in number have to be so strongly, continuously defending Sanatana Dharma. Then only the attacks from the nonsense, वे political wing kaho या नास्तिकास kaho, the invaders kaho, the Sanatana Dharma can be protected. Otherwise, they are like the silent poisons. Where they enter, how they enter, we have to catch them. नहीं तो फिर धर्म का हमेशा ग्लानि करने वाले आते रहते. We have to guard, like the borders have to be protected. Otherwise, intruders from anywhere they can come. And how they spoil it, we don't know. Like the body also, why Bhagavan has given all the pains and all, only to say, guard yourself, something wrong is entering the foreign body. In the same way, if you and I are not careful with all our listening to Upanishads, still we continue to be a samsari. And one day, a small thinking and decision, enough. where we say enough of listening to the Swami or this Upanishad, I'll stop now. Bas ho gaya. How many people have stopped study of Shastras? And it is so clear if the Brahmagnana giving Upanishadic classes, if somebody is not coming to, either they have to attend same class somewhere else, or please remember they are lost. Because we are made stable in the path only in the reminder of Tattva, which happens only in Upanishad class. If somebody has stopped that, then they have become lazy, extroverted. They can justify. We have nothing to do with them. We are taking their example to protect ourselves. One thought is enough. बस अब मैं सुन चुका हूँ. See the power of mind and Maya, which allowed us to listen to Upanishad for 10 years, 5 years. But one stroke of it is enough to make us collapse or go away from this path. And thereafter, takes seconds because genuinely we have not done deep inquiries nor any sadhanas to remove the vasanas in us. They are only suppressed for some time. All of them attack and take away. And the world, the people, the objects, the indulgences, the bhogas, the name and fame, the respects, all of that, सारे जगह से अटैक करके they take us into the samsara. This is what happens time and again to all. The ones who know it, they protect themselves. They can try to protect. So today's inquiry is regarding that only. With all this said and done, still the full main one point, one thought today, summary of all that is our Shraddha in the set of all this Adhyatmikata, how strong? Is it more than the Shraddha for samsara or less? If it is less, it's only a question of some time moment that we can be dragged away from this. Then only भूले बिसरे गीत. एक समय था हम भी उपनिषद सुनते थे. एक समय था हम भी रेगुलर क्लास आते थे. That only we'll remember past. And then the mind, our senses, they just pulled us into the worldliness. We are not even aware. And we cannot even resist also. Like the third class non-Hindu governments or haters of Hinduism and India, such people when you have selected for 65 years, we had even a word to ask them, भैया हमारे राम मंदिर बाहर वापस हमको दे दो या हमारे कृष्ण मंदिर दे दो. We couldn't even ask them because selected the wrong government. Here also, we cannot even have the power to question the world or the sense organs, etc. Why are you dragging me toward this worldliness? I am expected to be spiritual seeker. Okay, they chobite. You have elected us. Now we rule you. You have to listen to our things. We change education system. We will never tell you Rama and Mahabharat Bhagavat. We only tell you the Akbars, Babars, the attackers only as great. You have to study their twisted history and hiding all their Rakshasatva. You तुमको वही पढ़ना है. And we teach only Bhautikavada under the name of secularism. We will not allow any Sanatana Dharma to be taught in lakhs of schools of colleges of India. वैसा होता है here also. No, we will never have even the power. Just imagine in my mind and heart how weak is the spiritual thought, the spiritual intention, and the intensity of that intention. कितना कमजोर है कि that is in moments notice defeated and we are dragged into worldliness. This is how for lives together we have to become extremely alert, protecting ourselves from ourselves. Have to keep on this path. That's why it's called Shurasya Dhara, razor's edge, isn't it? So, which place we have to rectify? Every place. Which place we have to be careful? Every place you have to be careful. But it is so difficult. Yeah, who said not? But the thing is, how much ever difficult it is, you have all the strengths inside you to go through them, recognize it. And you have further help, the Gurus and the Lord and Shastras always to help you. You have to seek the help. With all the challenges from the Maya, with all the challenges from the Moha, still we have the Ishvara, the Guru, the Shastra, and our own inner abilities to protect us if we know how to make use of them. So, pause once in a while, check in every of these aspects, nothing to feel bad about. If nothing has changed in us, at least we have recognized it, then take one by one thing and keep operating. So, our withdrawal from the world little bit with Viveka Vairagya, our upasanas to the Ishvara, and with His grace, Himself coming as the Guru, then Bhakti Shraddha to that Guru who is teaching us the Upanishads, then entering into the Upanishads, not only just 1 hour in the morning and the next 23 hours, God knows. Instead of that, giving more time for the Upanishads, through that, the Brahma Vidya, Brahma Tattva, then Nirdharana, Brahma Eva Satyam, Jagadeva Mitya, Brahma Prapti Heva Moksha Hetu. Therefore, my life is only for Brahma Prapti Prayatna, isn't it? Then these Prayatnas I am doing. He is a full-fledged sadhaka. He alone can expect to get to the result. Everywhere it's nothing difficult. If somebody has not got any job means that fellow is nikamma. So simple. He doesn't want to work, therefore the work is not coming to him. It is so obvious, with little antakarana shuddhi, we can understand everybody where do they stand, therefore what they are. In our life also, if you have thoroughly studied Shastras, other than Brahma Prapti Sadhana, nothing should happen in our day schedule. Let all of us, with our efforts, Guru God Kripa, reach to that stage as soon as possible. Om, Om, Om. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं वदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ जगतीमवितुं कलिताकृतयो विचरन्ति महामहसच्चलतः अहिमांशुरिवात्र विभासि गुरो भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम् ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृति पुराणेतिहाससन्तवाङ्मयोक्त साध्यसाधनानुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्तर्षमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वध्यात्मिक प्रगति विश्व एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्धस्माकं स सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्ण समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थना दीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य शाश्वतरूपेण वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवत देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थ वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदम निराधारम निखिलाधारम अभयम निगमाद्यगतम नित्यम नीलकंठं नमाम्यहम्। ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सवीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। ओम अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः। चैंट द फर्स्ट 10 mantras 2 minutes. ॐ य एको जालवान् ईशत ईशनीभिः सर्वान् लोकान् ईशत ईशनीभिः य एवैक उद्भवे सम्भवे च य एतद्विदुरमृतास्ते भवन्ति एको हि रुद्रो न द्वितीयाय तस्थुः य इमान् लोकान् ईशत ईशनीभिः प्रत्यङ्जनान् तिष्ठति सञ्चुकोचान्तकाले संयुज्य विश्वा भुवनानि गोपाः विश्वतश्चक्षुरुत विश्वतो मुखः विश्वतो बाहुरुत विश्वतस्पात् सम्बाहुभ्यां धमति सम्पदत्रैः द्या वा भूमि जनयन् देव एकः यो देवानां प्रभवश्चोद्भवश्च विश्वाधिपो रुद्रो महर्षिः हिरण्यगर्भं जनयामास पूर्वं स नो बुद्ध्या शुभया संयुनक्तो या ते रुद्रशिवा तनूः अघोरा पापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुवा शन्तमया गिरिशन्ता विचाकशीः यामिषुं गिरिशन्त हस्ते विवर्षस्तवे शिवां गिरित्रतां कुरु माहि गुंसीः पुरुषं जगतो ततः परं ब्रह्म परं बृहन्तं यथा निकायं सर्वभूतेषु गूढं विश्वस्यैकं परिवेष्टितारम् ईशं तं ज्ञात्वा अमृता भवन्ते वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात् तमेव विदित्वाति मृत्युमेति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते यनाय यस्मात् परं नापरमस्ति किञ्चित् यस्मान्नाणीयो न ज्यायोऽस्ति कश्चित् वृक्ष इव स्तब्धो दिवि तिष्ठत्येकः तेनेदं पूर्णं पुरुषेण सर्वं ततो यदुत्तरतरं तदरूपमनामयं य एतद्विदुरमृतास्ते भवन्ते अथेतरे दुःखमेवापि यन्ते. Friends, in that first mantra, introduction about the presence of the manager of the total universe, the Parabrahma, through his Maya Shakti, its variety of expressions as Ishvara is given to us. Second mantra में Kasmat Punah Jalavan iti Ashankya Aha. How this Jalavan he is there and how is he operates, etc. And the purpose of all this is what? Both to frighten us, to say that you cannot have your own arrogance, that you are a separate individual, and also to inspire us and say that you are not a separate individual, you are always Narayana. Mhm. Under the supervision of the Ishvara, he is recognizing all your good. Like, when the CC cameras are kept, they are kept for both purposes. That if somebody is not working in the office and sleeping, that also is noted, and he is kicked or he is given all punishments. And then if the person is continuously working, that CC camera looks at and then he is promoted or he is recognized. In the same way, the Ishvara is there everywhere. Recognize it. This is at the first level. Second level is what? We have to do what he says. We should not, need not have our own independent thinking. Then we are bound by our own freedom, our own wrong choices. Third, play this play, then go beyond this play to unite with him. That's called moksha. Isn't it? In this way it is. Now, eko hi rudro na dvitiyaya tastuhu yaiman lokan ishata ishani bihi प्रत्यञ्जनान् तिष्ठति सञ्चुकोचान्तकाले संसृज्य विश्वा भुवनानि गोपाः. This द्वितीयो mantra we will be studying with Bhashya now. Yesterday we have explained the word to word meaning. Bhashyam. Ekah hi iti. Ekah one. He is the he. Iti. This shloka I am explaining now. Bhashyakara says. He uh, mhm, he shabdah yasmad arthe. He means yasmat, because, therefore. He means because or therefore. What is because or therefore? Yasmat, because ekah eva rudraha. Because the Lord, the Rudra, is one and one without second. Ekah eva. Ekameva advitiyam neha nanasti kinchana. It is said, no? Eka eva hi rudraha. So keep that feeling. He is only one. At the Ishvara level only, if you say there are two, then in the universal level, how can you say there is one? You will fight only with duality. परमात्मा को ही एक नहीं मानते लोग, वहीं से लड़ाई शुरू हो रही है ना. If somebody comes and says and everybody accepts that Lord is one, you are liking him in that form and I am liking in this form, let us not fight at this level, let us unite it at that level. Will there be any fightings between any of the religions, any of the thoughts? Simple it is, if it is to be sorted out. Only one Lord. You worship as Rama, I worship as Shiva. Let us not clash at this level. Let us unite at that one level. हो गया. सनातन धर्म का ऐसा ही होता है. Each one worships their own God, but they all know that that is one only. That is why in the Kumbh Mela, the 44 crores of people taken bath. There is no fighting clash between कोई राम भक्त है, कोई शिव भक्त है, कोई ये caste का है, ये creed का, nothing doing. They all are enjoying. See that magnanimous thing that's happening. है ना? 43 crores is not a small number, Baba. It is equal to 20-30 countries. No fighting, no stone pelting, no hating, no, everybody is getting food. Itna bada number. All praying for the universal good at the same time for their own punya, for their own adhyatmika pragati. If somebody can videograph the subtle world that is there in Mahakumbha, it is of such a gigantic picture. It's going to give that positive effect for many, many years to come. The rishis, the muni, the sadhus, and the sukshma rupa, they are there. Even the stula rupa. How many of the sadhakas doing tapasyas, yogas, upasanas, prarthanas, stotras, bhajana, kirtana, katha, shravana, manana, chintana. Oh, what a beautiful thing it is. Sanatan Dharma ki jai ho. Only the Sanatana Dharma can do that. Magnanimous, colossal. So, one truth, that's it. Eko hi Rudraha. He verily yasmat ekah eva Rudraha. Therefore, swataha na dvitiyaya vastu antaraya tastuhu brahmavidaha paramartha darshinaha. So important, very crucial thought it is. Knowledge it is. Because the Rudra or the Lord is one. Parabrahma is one. That Parabrahma's Shakti, with Shakti, the Parabrahma alone is Rudra or Ishwara or whatever the name you give. He is one only. Therefore, having recognized this, listen carefully, having recognized this, rishis, the Brahmavetas, do not do a mistake. What is the mistake they don't do? Swataha, by their own minds, fancying or imagination, na dvitiyaya, for some other alternative. What is that alternative? Vastu antaraya. Vastu means that which exists other than that Ishwar. Either it is Stula Vastu or any of the Jivas or even any of the Ishwaras. Na Dvitiyaya Vastu Antaraya Tastuhu means recommend or talk about. Who? The Brahma Vidaha. Who? The Paramartha Darshina. They become our authority. The Paramartha Darshi, the Brahmavita, never does the mistake of supporting or proposing any second thing, Vastu Antara, whether it is the object, whether it is the world, whether it is Andaja, Swedaja, Jaraja, Udbija, Jivas, or even Devata Ganas, or second Ishwara. They don't talk about it. Eko hi Rudro na Dvitiyaya Tastuho. Rudra is one. That is recognized. Brahmavitas. Therefore, how can they talk about anything other than it? See, this particular thought is interconnected. है ना? If he is a Brahmavita, he will not recommend or propose or support Dvitiya. Secondly, the one who doesn't recommend or support the Dvitiya, he alone can realize the Ekameva Dvayam Brahma. In the Dvaita, there is nothing but samsara. In the Advaita alone, there is moksha. By the way, we have to keep in mind. So, eko hi rudra hi ekah rudraha. Just because the rudra is one, paramartha darshanah brahmavidah swataha na dvitiyaya tastu. They don't do that fancying of imagination of dvitiya other than Brahma. Because they have seen, they have realized it. Therefore, the thing which you and I have to catch is what? The authority is the Brahmavetas. For us. What Brahmavetas say? Eko hi rudraha na dvitiyaya. Okay, boss. Now ask them, how did you realize that Eko hi rudraha? They will teach us the Tattvamasi Mahavakya Upadesh. सुनकर हमें हमको भी वहीं पहुंचना है. This is the ultimate. At the lower level, whoever is talking about Dvitiya. In the Dvitiya, Jiva Jagat Dvitiya, Jiva Jiva Dvitiya, Jiva Ishwara Dvitiya, Jagat Jiva Dvitiya, as well as Jagat Jagat Dvitiya. Whoever are talking, they may be having lots of knowledge, etc., but they are not the Brahma Vedas. So, Paramartha Darshinaha Brahma Vidaha Swataha Dvitiyaya Natastuhu. Those who are Paramartha Darshins, those who are Brahma Vedas, by themselves they don't propose the second thing other than the Eko Rudra because they have seen that one without second reality. See, you and I at the Dvaita level suffering, struggling, unless this authority is accepted of the rishis and Upanishads, how can we have the faith in one without second? How can we pursue? Without pursuing the Ekameva Advaya, without reaching that, we will be lost in Dvaita only. Dvaita is nothing but problem. So, Eko hi Rudraha na Dvitiyaya Tastuhu. This is the primary point. Brahman is one, the Ishvara is one. Thereafter, at the time of Ishvara Lila Kala, at the time of the Srishti Sthiti Laya Samaya, at the time of we are sadhakas, even at the time of we as samsari, the manyness is projected. That manyness projected can have the effect of binding us, can help us in doing the sadhana, can help us in helping the world also after knowing the truth. एको हि रुद्रो न द्वितीयाय तस्तुः हि शब्दः यस्मादर्थे यस्माद् एक एव रुद्रः स्वतः न द्वितीयाय वस्तुअन्तराय तस्तुः ब्रह्मविदः परमार्थदर्शिनः. समझदार बंदा सेकंड चीज को प्रपोज नहीं करता. He knows in that second there is only problem, and then there is no second. Why talk about it? One Brahman alone is all these forms. Right now, Uktam cha, it is said also in very many other Upanishads. What is it? Again, same sentence. Ekaho rudraha na dvitiyaya tasturiti. And the Paramartha Darshi, in their search, they had the darshan of Paramartha Vastu. That Paramartha Vastu is the all pervading Brahman. Then they looked for, अरे इसके अलावा और कुछ है क्या? नहीं है. So they said, only one is there. There is no second. All the seconds are superimposed on the first. You show them the Akasha, they say, see, Akasha superimposed on the Sadvastu. Panchamahabhuta superimposed only. Jiva Jagadishwara, yes, they all are there, superimposed only on one. Like how many number of ornaments are shown? Yeah, the earring is there, the finger ring is there, the neck ring is there, the hand ring is there, yeah, but all of them are superimposed on one gold only. Isn't it? Think about it. Can we come to that understanding through the example that Subtracting remaining one, superimposed can be many. Superimposed can never be real. Without substratum, by themselves, independently. This is how the intellect has to become very deep in its analysis and understanding and acceptance about the Ekohi Rudra Sthiti. Then that should be our goal. So, en route, all these upasanas, then giving up even the Ishwaradi, all of that fall in place if the ultimate is understood. So, Paramartha Darshana Brahma Vaidaha Swataha Dvitiyaya Natastuhu. By themselves, they never do the mistake of projecting the two because they have realized the one Brahman because they are Paramarthadarshi. Okay, yeah. Now, Eko Rudro na Dvitiyaya Tastu. Then, second point, Eko hi Rudro na Dvitiyaya Tastuhu. This is Rudra is one. The Brahmavetas, Paramarthadarshins have seen that. Therefore, they never recommend second. They are our authority. Next one is what in the shloka? Yaha, that Brahman alone with his Mahaya Shakti, Iman Lokata Ishani Bihi. Isn't it? The main mantra में उसको यहाँ एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं यह that ईश्वर only iman lokan ईशते all these words he rules governs so ईशते means niyamayati he does the niyamanam of all of them how ईशनी bihi by his own ईशनीय शक्तियां. Okay, so every Shakti belongs to him, and with every of the Shakti, he is doing the Niyamanam of the Iman Loka. Right? And we have explained to you the word, the meaning of the word Loka. Loka means the different regions, worlds. Loka means the different beings in them. Loka means in each of the being, the Anubhutis. The worlds, beings, and experiences. All of them are ruled and governed by them. By those Shaktis, by that Ishvara. Ishanivihi Ishate. So, all Shaktis should merge in one Shakti. That one Shakti should merge in the Shaktiman. The Shaktiman with the Shakti is Ishvara. The Shaktiman, when the Shakti becomes one without second within himself, he is called Brahman. ब्रह्म स्वरूप में शक्ति शक्तिमान एक रहते हैं undifferentiated. This, the other philosophies don't agree. They always say Shakti, Shaktiman are different. Advaita Valins say if they are different, how can the Vedanta or the Upanishad say about Advaita? एकमेवाद्वयम ब्रह्म सेंटेंस उपनिषद का आप कैसे जवाब दोगे if you don't accept that at the pure Brahma sthiti, Brahman alone is there. Shakti is never there. It is has merged totally into him, the Brahman. That he alone is remaining. You understand? From him only, out of his sankalpa, when he realizes his Shakti, then with Shakti he only becomes Ishvara. Then with that Shakti's various abilities or expressions, Ishani bihi, Ishate iman loka. Wonderful, na? Ya iman lokan Ishate niyamayati Ishani bihi. Second sentence. Therefore, we need not be worried, tensed about. The whole universe का सृष्टि स्थिति लया he is managing it. हमें टेंशन नहीं लेना. पॉइंट क्या है? हमें टेंशन भी नहीं देना. How do we give tension? By not recognizing and following what we are supposed to do. With that हमको भी डिस्टर्बेंस होता है दूसरों को भी. Instead of that, in the beginning only if we inquire what is my role in the universe, yes, varnashram dharmas and the upasana to the Ishvara and sadhana to become one with him. बस इन तीनों को मन में रख के करो. You will never be confusing yourself, troubling yourself, nor the universe. Other than that, Ishani vihi ishate sarvan lokan. So you relax, don't worry. And so many ways this can be talked. We take so much tension and worry about दिस वर्ल्ड एंड ऑल. अरे भैया हमारे आने से पहले भी दुनिया चल रहा था, हमारे जाने के बाद भी चलेगा. अब कौन कर रहे? We have come onto the horizon, given an opportunity. Do these three things: Swadharma, Upasana, then through Dhyana, know the Paramatma. Swadharma is called Karma Yoga, Upasana is called Bhakti Yoga, and becoming one with the Lord is called Jnana Yoga. For Karma Yoga, Sharirendriyas are given. For Bhakti Yoga, Mana is given. For Jnana, the Buddhi is given. और यूज करो उसको उस काम के लिए. हो गया खेल खत्म. है ना. इतने छोटी बात को इतना बड़ा बनाते. नेक्स्ट वन इज वन. इमान लोकान ईशति नियमयति ईशनी बिहि. Isn't it? Therefore, we have to know even the microbe, its mutation से लेकर even the extinction of the dinosaur, etc., all of that are in his Leela only. Anything that way you take it. So therefore, Bhagavan is knowing everything. We need not be excited, nor we need to change or improve the world. That attitude is wrong. We have to serve the world and we have to do our duties. These two, when we do, our job is done, we are safe, secure. Next one is what? Sarvansta Janan. So Lokan, all the worlds, and in the worlds, all Janan. Janan means beings. Sarvan Janan. How? Prati Sarvan Janan Prati Antaraha. Pratyantaraha. Means Prati Purusham Avastitaha. He is there in every Purusha, every living being. Paramatma hai. That is, in other word, in Gita, it in chapter 61 shloka, ईश्वरः सर्वभूतानां हृद्देशे अर्जुन तिष्ठति. सर्वभूतानां हृद्देशे, हे Arjuna, ईश्वरः तिष्ठति. What is he doing? Brahmayan. Whom? Sarvabhutani. Where are they seated? Yantra arudhani. How? Mayaya. By his Shakti. The yantra is the Sharira. Each yantra is like a giant wheel or roller coaster. No, both of them. So in the giant wheel, if you take, there is one cabin. In that four or five are seated, and that cabin has ऊपर नीचे उसके साथ और दो cabin और पूरा मिलकर एक circle. And that giant wheel operator is seated, standing outside, and then Brahmayan, he goes on. In that moment, every cabin and the people staying there, they're up also, middle also, down also, again middle and up, they keep on moving. While going through, they have different experiences. किसी को ऊपर जाने के समय खुशी होती है, किसी को नीचे जाने में खुशी होती है, किसी को ऊपर जाने में घबराहट होती है. And why he is making them move all that? Because they paid money to sit in that cabin. That's called as each one doing their own karma, knowingly or unknowingly, is a payment because of which we are put in different cabins of the bodies in different giant wheels of the worlds. And the Ishvara operates. Yantrarudhani sarvabhutani mayaya brahmayan sarvabhutanam ruddeshe Arjuna Ishvara tishtati. Lot of things. I gave you one idea of that shloka. It has got many different levels of understanding. When we study Gita, that time we see. Lord has to, by being in the heart, has to coordinate between the vasanas, the buddhi, the mana, the indriyas, the prana shakti, the sharira, and all these five of one individual. You'll have to see that it has to be coordinated with the same set of the people who are near to him in the form of wife, husband, children. Put together, this family should be in coordination with the neighborhood. The entire neighborhood should be in coordination with the other street, the other town. तो भगवान को इतना करना पड़ता है, and he does it perfectly. That way, all beings that are there on the earth have to be in coordination with the beings in other planets who are in the subtle form. The entire Saura Kutumba has to be in coordination with other Saura Kutumba. इस तरह से ईश्वर सारा मैनेज करते हैं टोटल कॉस्मोस को. Not difficult to understand, but it is very big one. The idea can be gained, but the magnanimity of it cannot be fathomed. How the idea can be gained? You can see interesting, like इन 140 करोड़ इंडियंस के घर में डेली कोई ना कोई मीठा बनता है ना. कोई चाय पीते हैं या कॉफी पीते हैं या मिठाई बनाते हैं, दलिया बना, कुछ तो हो रहा है. तो उसके लिए चीनी चाहिए. नो, चीनी क्रिस्टल, वेयर फ्रॉम दे आर कमिंग? You see the supply chain of that whole thing. I'm giving one example to just give an idea how the cosmos universe is taken by the issue. तो गन्ने खेत में गन्ने को उगाने वाले किसान से लेकर के, फ्रॉम दैट टेक आउट दैट whatever the juice, and then add whatever required and make it is a sugar crystal banao, packing karo से. We are not aware, but is it not happening? तो एक चीनी की बात हमने कही, फिर नमक की बात देखो, फिर दालों की बात देखो, there are 20 types of दाल और 10 types. सब्जियों की बात देखो. ओनली किचन एट खाने चीजों की बात हम कह रहे हैं. Such a huge thing is going on, and we are talking about one country, India. In the same way, the entire earth is having food things. Is not some Ishwara is working in and through all of that? नहीं तो इतना बिग मात्रा में एक बंदा तो नहीं कर सकता. एक ही बंदा कर रहा है, वो ईश्वर है. वन एग्जाम्पल. Then about the clothing, about the petrol, about the traveling, about the other consumable goods. Kitna colossal work is going on in one earth. Like that Ananta Koti Brahmandas, the work is going on. Who is doing it? Ishate Ishanibihi. Then should we not do pranam salutations to that Lord for his that infinite power? So next point is what? Sarvans janan prati antaraha prati purusham avastitaha. And if that Purusha is not there, Paramatma is not there in any of the Jiva, he will collapse only there. Right? Rupam Rupam Pratirupo Babhuva Ityartha. Now this requires little explanation. This is from Katha Upanishad. Eko Devas Sarva Bhuteshu Gudaha Sarva Vyapi Sarva Bhutantaratma Ekam Rupam Bahudaya Karoti. No, Rupam Rupam Eko Deva अग्निर्यथैको भुवनं प्रविष्टः रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बभूव एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बहिश्च. अगेन अनदर एग्जांपल. वायुर्यथैको भुवनं प्रविष्टः रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बभूवः एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बहिश्च. देन एको वशी सर्वभूतांतरात्मा एकम रूपम बहुधाय करोति तमात्मत्वं येनु पश्यन्ति धीराः तेषां सुखं शाश्वतं नेतरेषां नित्यो नित्यानां चेतनश्चेतनानाम् एको बहूनां यो विदधाति कामान् तमात्मस्तं येनु पश्यन्ति धीराः तेषां शान्ति शाश्वती नेतरेषां. Beautiful flow of very sublime guidance. From that one quotation here, Shankara Bhagavan says, Rupam Rupam Pratirupo Bhavuva Ityartha. So, we'll spend some 5, 6, 10 minutes to browse through that sentence. Meaning is simple, but explanation that has to make our intellectual understanding subtler. That the Paramatma is non-sizable by himself, therefore gets fit in to every size. Otherwise, you ask a question, what is the size of Paramatma? If he is so big, how can he be there in a microbe? If he is so small, how can he be in big elephant? राम जी का ये क्वेश्चन था ना परसों. हाउ कैन देर बी द मेरु पर्वता इन द सरशप? राय के उस दाने में ये मेरु पर्वत कैसा जा सकता है? श्री राम प्रश्न वाज देयर. Means in the sublime, subtlemost pure reality, how this gross world of tangibility is superimposed. That was his question. The question का answer क्या है? That is what is Maya. That's why we're saying it is not happened really, it is only projected. In the subtlemost, the grass cannot be. If at all there, it is only projected. That's how our intellect has to come to understanding and reject the grass and reach on to the subtlemost. है ना, क्लिक होगा ये सारे बातें. इफ यू आर रेगुलर लाइक दिस उपनिषद लिसनिंग लिसनिंग, इट विल क्लिक. वी आर मेच्योरिंग, नॉट वेरी फास्ट बट स्लोली. थोड़ा 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 हो रहा है for those who are regularly coming, and those who are studying also at home doing some contemplation, their speed is more. Thank you. Tomorrow continue. Om 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. तत्सत ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. भगवत गीता का दर्शन करें थोड़े समय के लिए. आइए.